Planned Parenthood CEO Cecile Richards spoke out against President Trump's Daca decision, and her statement says, "Here at Planned Parenthood, we firmly believe that every person has the right to live, work, and raise a family freely and without the threat of deportation or separation." Joining us now for comment is Ben Shapiro. He's editor-in-chief of the Daily Wire. Ben, thanks a lot for joining us.
Sure.
Ben, very interesting comment. Planned Parenthood's annual report indicates that since 2012, the year Daca was enacted, they have performed over 1.3 million abortions, and these speeches aren't impromptu, and yet here she is saying they have the right to live. Why do you suppose that Cecile Richards made this statement?
Well, I mean, obviously, Cecile Richards is a basic believer in the idea that human beings are only crowned with their humanity after they exit the womb, which is a rather arbitrary point to do it. So she doesn't even see the distinction. I mean, this is the blindness of a lot of folks on the Planned Parenthood left. They see a baby that's about to be born, and they say that baby does not have a right to life. You cannot impede a woman from killing that baby. But if an illegal immigrant mother brings the baby across the border the day after the baby is born, then that baby not only has a right to live, that baby has a right to live in the United States. So it's pretty amazing, the obvious falsehood of that perception of the world.
Well, and it's really interesting because, when someone who's pro-life hears right to live, they think, wow, but she really wasn't meaning that with those words. We do know that Daca beneficiaries fall within the lower socioeconomic status and that Planned Parenthood often markets its services to low-income populations. Do you see this as a marketing strategy?
Well, I mean, everything that Planned Parenthood does is a marketing strategy. I mean, Planned Parenthood has only one overriding priority, and that's domestically and internationally. And that overriding priority is providing abortions to as many women as humanly possible. I mean, the roots of Planned Parenthood are eugenicist in nature. Planned Parenthood doesn't like to consider itself a eugenicist organization now, but the fact of the matter is that the vast majority of babies they are aborting would be born into more poverty-driven homes. Sure, everything they do is a marketing strategy. I'm not sure this was specifically a marketing strategy, but their goal is to reach out to every woman all over the world as far as they can possibly find them, suggest that they're on their side, and that as their friends, they recommend an abortion would be a nice thing to do.